station. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotations. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. It's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. They are surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin or is that war you're waging? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore support. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Marry my girl, be my ferry to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with a baby inside, getting high on information. Buy me a star on the boulevard, it's Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. And Cobain, can you hear this fear, singing songs off station to station? And Eldorad's not far away, it's Californication. Born and raised by those who praise, control the population. Everybody's been there and I don't need no vacation. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore support. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? And this is where I grew up. I fixed the present or to fixed it up. I never knew it ever went without. The second floor is off for stinking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time I've been a thing to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, it would've let me in. Oh, oh God, every memory I'm looking at a back door. At the photo I'm spreading on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory I'm looking at a front door. Got a photo of a friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Remember the old arcade? Blew every dollar that we ever made. The cops hated us hanging out. They see somebody when I burned it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along with every song we know. We said someday we find out how it feels to sing too much just to stare at ground. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was Emma, wouldn't let me in. No. Oh God, every memory I'm looking at a back door. At the photo I'm spreading on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory I'm looking at a front door. Got a photo of a friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. I miss that town, I miss the faces. You can't erase, you can't replace it. I miss it now, I can't believe it. So hard to stay, too hard to leave it. Every memory I'm looking at a back door. At a photo I'm spreading on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory I'm looking at a front door. Got a photo of a friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye.
A 100 days have made me colder since the last time that I saw your pretty face. 1,000 lies have made me colder, and I don't think I can look at these the same. But all the miles that separate, they disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me. The miles just keep
It's me,
rolling.
America's sweetheart, and I just love having a blast. A Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Peace up, A-Town down. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Usher, usher, usher. Let's go. Let's go.
In the club with my homies, tryna get a little VI. Keep it down on the low key. She know how it is. I saw the shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game, she was spitting in my ear. You would think that she knew me. Decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow.
Watch out.
She's saying, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, Shorty got down. She said, come and get me. I
conspicuous. And wow, these women all on the prowl. If you hold the head steady, I'ma milk the cow. And forget about game, I'ma spit the truth. I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suits. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. Then bend over to the front and touch your toes. I left the jag and I took the rolls. If they ain't cutting, then I put them on foot patrol. How you like me now when my pinkies valued over 300,000? Let's drink, you the one to please. Ludacris fill cups like double D. Me and Ursh once more when we leaves them dead. We want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed that say, take that, rewind it back. Ursher got the voice to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Ludacris got the flow to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go.
Hello. Happy Sunday to everybody, but most importantly, happy Super Bowl Sunday. So quick announcement, this particular live stream will probably be shorter than usual because I do realize that it is Super Bowl Sunday. I didn't really think it was a good idea to start the show earlier because my co-host would not have been able to join us. So we're going to do scheduled as planned, but it will probably be a short live stream today due to the Super Bowl. And I am well aware, too, that I think Lou is going to be streaming the Super Bowl on Patreon. So, yeah. I hope I'm actually able to make it before the halftime show so I can watch the halftime show. That's really the only thing I'm excited about. Hence the Usher song at the end. I've been seeing a lot of like memes and like TikTok videos and like shorts and stuff like that of basically the two videos that I've or the videos that I've seen are actually of like two particular women that are dancing, but they're playing like Usher music in the background, and the caption usually says something like millennials when the Usher halftime show comes on. So I'm pretty excited about the halftime show. I actually do like Usher. I think that would be an amazing like show to see live. I don't know, for thoughts, has anybody ever seen Usher live? But I think that would probably be an amazing show to see live. I do like Usher. So, well, anyway, moving right along. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in to this fabulous bad edition or episode of Bad Bitch Fuel. We have a good show, I think, that's going to be that's planned. Of course, I don't really have a itinerary as far as what we're going to discuss, but apparently some things have progressed this weekend, which I'm very upset that I actually missed some of it because I was actually sleeping like a normal human being. And generally these things happen like on Friday nights where like I get up at like 3:30 in the morning on Friday mornings to work, and usually by like 10 or 10:30 I'm like dead to the world. So I'm usually I think I actually was in bed, and as soon as my head hit the pillow I was gone like around 10:30 this Friday. So yeah, a lot of shit apparently went down on Friday when I was sleeping, while I was sleeping. What did you miss, Sir Yuchige? If I'm not mistaken, I think you were actually the headliner for what happened on Friday evening, leading into early Saturday morning. from what I know, I miss everything, Matt. I'm telling you, I do. I miss all the good shit. So, but yeah, I've got a pretty good show lined up for you. So, How do you feel about that?
Hello.
Hello, good evening to you, my lovely friend and co-host.
Good evening.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
It's pretty dreary here today. I don't know about what the weather's like in St. Augustine where you're at, but it's been, well, it rains like this morning. And yeah, it's been steadily like drizzling off and on like drizzle, but it's very, very dreary outside today. Not cold though, so that's good.
Yeah, finally it warmed up.
Well, you
but
know
we have,
that the
like,
groundhog saw its shadow, so you know what that means, right?
which one is which? I don't remember.
So I always get it confused too. So I made a point to actually like make a mental note of this. But if the groundhog sees its shadow, that means that there's like 6 more weeks of winter. If the groundhog does not see its shadow, if it does not see its shadow, that means that there's an early spring. So the groundhog did not see his shadow, so that means there's an early spring that's supposed to be coming.
See, normally I kind of like the cold or the cool because it reminds me of football, but there's no football. So I don't care. I'm done with the cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't enjoy like triple digit, degree weather in the summertime, which I will admit that I mean, this past summer here in Augusta was not terrible. I don't think it ever really got to triple digits here. Maybe 1 or 2 days in the 4 months that it's summertime, 3 or 4 months that it's summertime. So it was a pretty mild summer. But there have been summers here that have been just miserable, like absolutely miserable.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like
day,
the dead of summer.
Right, like every day, like almost triple digits, and then plus that with the heat index, I mean, it's absolutely crazy today. But the weather
But I'm
here
loving
has been,
these 70s. Yeah, I'm loving the 70s.
yeah, me too. Like if it could stay like 70s, 70s, I would that would be amazing. But that's mostly what the weather's been like here too. And it's weird because usually after it rains here too, when it's supposed to be like wintertime, like it gets unseasonably warm after it rains here. It's weird. So I'm assuming, I'm not sure, I haven't checked the weather, but I'm assuming it's not supposed to rain tomorrow, but I'm thinking it's going to be unseasonably warm tomorrow because usually after it rains here.
It's not too soon for a slob weather forecast, is there?
I don't
Is it
think
too-
so. I mean, there's
Let me
19
see.
days. Thank you, Nate, for that, by the way. I was asking in the comments earlier if anybody knew how many days until
Let me look
Slob
in the
Olympics.
weather channel.
But yeah,
app.
it's 19 days. I mean, you can't trust those weather people though anyway.
No, I know.
Can I talk about this all the time, especially with clients that I had that come to the salon and stuff like that. But like, I mean, it's amazing to me that you actually have to go to school and have a degree to be like a weather person. So,
Oh yeah, it's like a whole science.
Right, like how do you
it.
fucking predict the weather? And then half the time,
Well, you
more than
can't
half the
really,
time, yeah,
I
more than
mean-
half the time they're never right. So, but I guess.
But that's because they're stupid. Okay.
All right. Well, while you're looking
so-
that up, let me do my little spiel. You're on here a little bit earlier than I anticipated, so I'm liking that actually. So.
I know. I was so happy to get here on time.
Yeah, so I think that me playing like the 15 minutes of music beforehand helps a little bit too. So, but yeah. I mean, I was excited when I saw you in the back room. I was like, oh my gosh, she's here earlier than she normally is. So yeah, I was excited. All right, so let me take roll. The Uncle Lou was the first one in here. He says, hit thumbs up for the drama. So,
Oh, gee.
of course, we all know that
everybody's
Uncle Lou
gonna
is
be
the-
disappointed. Just quick little
Well, we
side
all
note.
know,
Y'all are
that
gonna be
Uncle Lou
disappointed.
is like the master shit stirrer. So
I
but,
know.
he's constantly got to be stirring the shit. But I mean, we will talk about exactly what happened on Friday evening, which I totally missed all of it, and I was not about to go back and watch like an 8-hour stream. So, but I did get like the bits and pieces of it. Like I kind of scrolled through. So yeah. So
Yeah, I found
I
where
do-
it's kind of
yeah.
started.
I do want to get down to the nitty
Where I
gritty of
went
that.
in.
Right, I do want to get down to the nitty gritty of that, and I think the main characters in this particular drama series is Sir Uga, or as we like to affectionately like to call him Saragua, and Twisted Rooster, and Mama Tori is I guess what she goes by, or I don't know. Was there another name that she
Mama
used to go by?
Tori.
That she used to
Yeah,
go by?
she likes Mama Tori more than anything, and I feel so bad. If Mama Tori, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. When I typed her name, I typed it with a Y. It's
Yeah.
because I have a friend named Tori, where I live,
Well,
and
when
she
she first
spells it with
came
a
on the
Y.
scene, she wasn't Mama Tori. What was she? He was Twisted
She,
Rooster,
she
and
at
she
first
was
she
Kicking
was
Chicken, right?
Twisted Chicken, I think. Or wait. Twisted Rooster and Twisted Hen? No,
I
I
can't.
don't
Well, either way.
Twisted Chicken? I
So
don't
now, yeah. So
remember.
now she goes by Mama
Chicken
Tori, though, right?
legs.
I know
I
it
want
has
to be
something to
called
do with
chicken
chicken. Yeah.
legs.
So, all right. Well, moving right along. Matt Dumit, Millis Vanillis, Vic2 Productions, Stingray, Sir Uga, who says
Saragua.
5:30 question mark question mark question mark. So this is another thing that I will be discussing with him as well too. I don't know if this is a recent thing, but he likes to end all of his comments with question marks. Now I don't know.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, it's
I was gonna ask about that too. I have to know what that means.
I mean, I
I
think
have to know what that means.
I'm hoping he's doing it
Because
on
he doesn't
purpose.
always do it.
No, he doesn't
No,
always
that's
do
what I'm
it. Yeah, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what the
Sometimes it's appropriate.
yeah,
but
sometimes
most
it's
of the
appropriate,
time
sometimes
it's not.
So yeah, exactly. Colby Covers, who says no more purple hair. Shaking my head. Don't know you anymore.
Oh,
BA.
you look fantastic,
So,
by the way.
yes,
Show the
for
people.
those of you,
Show the people.
I will once I do all my little spiel. But yes, for those of you that are not
Sorry.
friends with me on, no, you're fine. For those of you that are not friends with me on Facebook, there has been a major change in the Battle Angel look, the appearance. So yes, I have been, and we'll get into this, but I mean, this has been it wasn't an easy decision. But I had been going back and forth about it for a very, very long time, and I finally just took the leap and just did it. So we'll get to that here in a little bit. But yes, Battle Angel no longer has purple hair, so she's no longer got the signature purple hair look. But again, we'll get into that in just a few minutes. So, Brad Pitt, Pigskin Pete, welcome Pete. Sven Kreuzberg, third in Nate. Let's see, scrolling. Texas Rocks, welcome Texas. Let's see, Celine Driver, who just popped in for a second, so I appreciate that, Celine. Squidtard. So Squidtard actually left a comment in here saying something about it was like 3 weeks until he takes the Slob Trophy home. So that
Squid's saying that?
yeah, so that
Squid's
that
already
leads me,
trash talking?
well, that's the thing. That leads me to believe that he's actually attending Slob Olympics. So
Yeah.
does he live in
Yeah.
Florida?
No, he lives in Tennessee, but I think he's going with BVD and
Is he riding with Law Tide and BVD?
I think.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, if he is coming, I did actually get to meet Squidtard.
I haven't met Squidly yet.
Yeah, so I've met Squidtard. He and BVD actually came to Cherokee when we had that little Cherokee event with
okay.
So I got to meet him. Very nice guy, very polite. He was probably one of the politest YouTubers I've ever met. Yeah, I mean he was so polite.
I know,
so
he's a good kid.
Reminds me of my kids actually. So, but yeah, very, very polite. So yeah, very nice guy. So I'm looking forward to seeing him again. Let's see who else we have here.
I love Squid.
Stingray.
Squid!
If I haven't said that already, I'm not sure. The Nature Boy. Welcome, Nature Boy. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Jay Shipes. Welcome, Jay Shipes. Traveling Fools. Yo. Traveling Fools.
Hey, Tia.
Raj. What? Raj.
Oh, Raj.
Hi, Raj.
Hey, Raj.
Good to
love
see you in
Raj.
here. Good to see you in
Yay,
here.
Raj.
Thank you for stopping by. Tell Mrs. Raj and Mama Raj that I said hello, and I think it was Mama Raj's birthday yesterday. So please tell her that I said happy birthday,
Mama Raj.
and that I love her. So,
Mama
all
Raj.
Let's see here. Did I say Traveling Fools already? I think I did say Traveling Fools.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I think that's everybody so far. I'm sure we'll have a couple more people trickle in here. I just love saying that word, trickle. It's just like trinkets and yarn. I love saying trinkets and yarn.
Trinkets. I love that. I love
the
that
word
account.
trinkets is just like so like I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
funny, and it's funny how he put the yarn on there. I
Mm-hmm.
don't get that.
Trinkets and yarn.
Like where he got the yarn from. But I love it. I
Yeah.
freaking love it.
Yeah. All right. So for those of
Uh,
you that have not yet already done so, please make sure that you're hitting the thumbs up. It's free, and I definitely appreciate it. I know YouTube appreciates it, and I know TK would appreciate it as well too. So make sure you're doing
yes.
that. Also, if you notice in the description of this video or live show and all my live shows, there is a link to my Cash App and PayPal. Of course, the Celine driver would say never expect but always appreciated. If you'd like to help donate to myself or the channel, those are two great ways you can do it. So I wanted to say something too about that. So it does not look like that I'm going to be able to get my channel monetized.
Why?
Well,
Because of the music?
I sent in the video that they requested from me. Now, granted, the video was only like a minute and 30 seconds. They were saying that I had to keep it under 5 minutes, but they wanted this elaborate thing of like, what editing software I use, what I had to like show like how each of my streams were like different. It's like a whole list of shit that they needed from me, right? But here's the thing, right? But here's the thing, like I mean, I stated in my video that I sent them that I am not a typical content creator. This is not something that I do, like as a job or a career. I basically told them that I gave them a description of exactly what I did. I basically told them that I just do a live show once a week, every Sunday. I have a co-host that comes on with me, and like we shoot the shit for of course I didn't say that, but we shoot the shit for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I drop a StreamYard link, and then I allow other people to come on the panel, and we basically just discuss whatever the fuck we want to discuss. As far as like editing software, like I told them, I was like, I don't like upload videos to my channel because I mean I don't do that, like I basically just do live shows once a week, so I don't really have an editing software that I use because I don't edit, I don't edit videos. So I'm not
Right.
exactly sure. So they sent me an email saying that the video was not good enough, basically, and that I needed to, if I wanted to try and appeal again, I basically had to follow the same rules that they wanted the first time that I tried to appeal the video. And I mean, as much as I would love to get my channel monetized, I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really have time, and I don't really understanding what they're needing from me. I mean, I get that I play music and stuff like that, and I mean, I get that my channel's a little bit smaller than like say Pete's and Uncle Lou's, but I don't know what else they need from me. I basically told them exactly what I do, and apparently that's not good enough for them. So I mean, I'm not stressing about it too much because again, like I said, this is not my what I do, like I mean, I think in a world where like if I was in the situation with like Pete and like Lou, yeah, like I would definitely, I guess, fight harder to get monetized, but I mean, it's one of those things. Now they did say
Right.
that I could like reapply. I think it was like 8 months or 6 months, 6 months. But there's a lot of quick shout out to Traveling Fools. Like him and I had a very very like I mean like he called me and like he tried to help me to figure out exactly what I needed to do to get monetized because for those of you that don't know, like he had a similar situation.
Uh-huh.
He had a similar situation where he said he told me he spent like 8 months trying to get his channel remonetized. So I know Traveling Fools. You're right.
And
You're
he
right.
has a great, and he has a great channel.
He does have a
And
good
it's like,
channel. Yeah.
it's, people get monetized that literally hardly do anything.
Yeah.
And they get monetized. I don't understand it. It's not up to them what's entertaining or what people are going to pay for.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you have the watch hours, people are watching.
Mhm.
So that means ads. But if they told you specifically, "We'll monetize you, but you can't play copyrighted music," that's the only thing we're having a problem with, then you would have to do that, right?
Right. Right.
But,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know where I was
Yeah.
going with that.
Yeah, Traveling Fool says, "BA, I told you that video wouldn't do any good and how to fix it." Yeah, I know you did, Traveling Fools. And again, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. And I mean, I submitted the video as best as I thought I could, like I could do, I mean, like I did research and everything. I mean, I looked up other people's videos on how to get your channel monetized or whatever like that. And I thought I did it to the best of my ability. But I mean, I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't have time to, go through and edit all my videos, cut out the music and stuff like that. I just don't. I don't have time to do all that, so.
Well, you could always do a Patreon because then people can just choose to whether they want to or you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, um, maybe later on, like moving forward later on. I mean,
As you get
yeah,
bigger.
as I get bigger, maybe I'll look into doing that. But as of right now, I mean, I work two jobs, two jobs. I mean, I basically work every single day of the week. I mean, usually my lull days are like Sundays, so I'm able to do this show, like Bad Bitch Fuel on Sundays. But I mean, in theory, like, I mean, I work every single day, whether it be from home or whether I'm driving to the salon to go to work. I mean, I basically work every single day of the week. Plus, like I still have two school age kids. So, I mean, being a mom, a single mom at that is another full-time job that I have. So it's like I don't have time to, to go through and, like change anything. So I mean, I know, I'm sorry for those that are disappointed. Like, I mean, and I hate to say that because I know it's disappointing. Well, Lou, for one, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but I know Traveling Fools helped me out too. Like, I mean, we must have talked for 30 to 45 minutes on the phone, and he was basically telling me what I need to do and stuff like that. And again, I appreciate him, taking the time out to help me. So I just hate to disappoint you guys, you know what I'm saying? So but again, if I had more time, and maybe I would invest in trying to get my channel monetized, but I really don't. I don't have time time to do it right now. Right now, at least. So there you go. I'm sorry. I still love you guys. And I mean, I appreciate, the ones that are still here, so I
We
appreciate
love
it.
you.
Yeah, you guys are great. And I mean, again, had Lou not been the one to kind of push me to do this and like, help me with the setup and everything, I mean, basically he did everything. I mean, like he organized, like he basically got my whole setup worked out. I mean, came over to my house, hooked everything up and everything. So I mean, I'm very appreciative of that. And I mean, you guys are the reason that you TK, and like, the listeners are the reason why I continue to do it. It's because I mean, I do enjoy doing it. Don't get me wrong. I love doing it. I love doing a show for you guys. I love coming on here and just bullshit with you guys. But it's like I said, it's not my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that I do to make money, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it totally does.
So I hear you,
Totally.
Traveling Fools. I hear you. He says, main thing, BA, moving forward, don't keep doing the same things that the YouTube gods look down upon. I hear you, Traveling Fools. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll moving forward, I'll definitely trying to see if I can change it up a little bit. Ram Dog, welcome, by the way. He says, BA, I think would be a good idea to start doing some ASMR haircutting vids. As long as you have someone to hold the camera, could be prosperous. These vids get mega views. Oh, trust me, I know
Yeah.
that, dog. Like, I'm subscribed to a couple of huge like hairstylists, like Brad Mondo. I think there's like an Asian guy. I can't remember what his name is. And there's another Asian guy that I'm subscribed to, that like these huge, like well-known like hairstylists. And I mean, yeah, you're right. There is definitely a market for that kind of thing. I just don't have the clientele right now. I mean, like I've got a good clientele for me being, like in Augusta, but I mean, like I don't have a huge enough. I mean, because most of my clients are really just like repeat clients that come in and see me.
Mhm.
It's very rarely that I get like a new client that comes in and just wants something that wants something drastically done, or gives me free range basically too. But yes, I mean, I have definitely thought about that. But that also takes a lot of work too. And I mean, I'm just not, I don't know if it's just because I'm not savvy enough maybe, or like tech savvy enough to figure out how to do that. But
When you
yes,
talk about,
trust
yeah.
me, I have looked into to making hair videos. So
Well,
like
editing
Brad,
takes time and it can
right,
be frustrating and
right.
it's
Mhm.
I would love to I actually wish I would have taken classes on that. Or
Mhm.
maybe, that would be something fun to take if you could take that classes on that because I would love to make kick-ass videos.
Mhm.
Like Sea Dog does.
Mhm.
Things like that. Use special effects and all that. I would love to do stuff like that.
Uh, Quick shout out to
Hang on.
Sir UGA for the Cash App.
Uh,
Thank you, Sir
oh yeah.
UGA. He says, "Fuck YouTube."
And Sarah Gua sent me one too. Let me read Sarah Gua's. Hang on. Thank you, Sarah Gua. I love you. Mine says, hang on, let me find it. Let me go back in there. He says, let me get it to it. Hang on.
Those of you
It's
that are
not
just tuning into, just please make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah.
okay.
So let me. I'm gonna do this too while
Okay.
you're looking at that.
He said, for low country boils are overrated. I love low country
I
boils.
do too. I
Thank you,
do
Sarah
too.
Gua.
I do too. So, all right. So let's move along here. And how has your week been?
Oh, wild.
Wild. Yeah. You've been
Different.
busy working.
I've been busy working and yeah, just trying to actually I worked well, I think we talked about this last time, right? That I worked at one of the other stores one day
I don't think
because they were
so.
short staffed. When
No.
did I
I
when did I
no.
talk about? I thought I
I think
did.
I would have remembered you saying something last week on the show too, but I don't think I remember you saying that last week. So you end up having to work at another store?
Yeah, they were so short staffed and we had enough people, so I offered to go over there and so they reimbursed me for travel and all that.
Mhm.
Well, I got paid on a Friday, but they didn't have Saturday's hours on there. And another guy didn't have his Saturday hours either.
Mhm.
So that's going to be on the next one. So I
Oh
just,
yeah, so now you did tell me about that. You did tell me about your Saturday
yeah,
hours that you didn't get paid for, but you didn't tell me that you had worked at a different store when you worked
I
that
did
Saturday.
that.
So,
And then that Saturday was 4 hours of approved overtime because they were desperate, which
mhm.
is time and a half.
Mhm.
I didn't get any of that. But
See,
maybe
is
that's
that
God's
even
way
legal?
of it. Well, no, but I mean, okay, so I get it on the next paycheck. Maybe that's God's way of saying, I did this so you would have more money for the slobs.
Well, there you go. That's a good way to look at it though. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
really, when I look at my next paycheck, I have to do some budgeting in my head.
Mhm.
And that's going to tell me the final result if I can go or not,
Mhm.
basically,
Mhm.
you know. So,
So when are you
but
supposed to get that paycheck with the additional hours that you
the
worked that
week
you did?
before the slobs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, after bills and stuff, then I got to think, okay, what's this going to cook? I have to think, put in the hotel room, what about gas would be, probably food,
Mhm.
those kind of things.
Yeah.
So
Look, I mean, it sucks being an
it
adult.
snuck up on me, girl. Like, where
You
did
know,
this
I
year
I
go?
was I was just thinking that the other day too as well. Like, I mean, it's already February, like the middle of February. Like
It's
Wednesday
crazy.
is Valentine's Day. you know, it's like it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Like I feel like I was just celebrating my daughter's birthday, and now here I am about to celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, it's absolutely. And then yeah, like, you know, 2 weeks after that, we'll be on the road to Panama City Beach for the Slava Olympics. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Panama
I
City
know.
Beach.
I am very, very excited, though. I mean, I know there's a couple people that have already kind of bowed out, and we know of a couple people that aren't showing up as well too. So I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I know that there are quite a few people that are coming that have never been before. So this will be our first time, you know, ever meeting them, you know, like in person. So I'm excited about that too. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a
Um,
good time. It's gonna be a good time.
I think I can't wait to meet Ballard.
Me too. Me too. I'm excited
I
to
want
meet
to give
him.
Ballard a hug. Even though he's irritated me in the past like you wouldn't believe, I just want to give him a hug.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
He looks like a big
Big old
old
teddy
teddy
bear.
bear.
Great minds think alike. Great minds think
Very
alike.
large, big old teddy bear. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so let's move along to
Moving right along.
moving right along to Friday night's events that happened. So from what I actually had, I had a couple people like text me and you know tell me that I missed a great, I guess, show, like a live stream from a one
And who
Twisted
didn't text
Rooster.
you? Yeah, just tell them who didn't text you about what happened last
Oh,
night.
TK didn't text me. TK didn't
No,
text me.
because you know why? Because I was fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, I mean, for those of you that watched it, you know, it was an interesting show to say the least. And I mean, I love Twisted Rooster. I'm, you know, I love him, but I'm just gonna throw this out there, and I'm just being perfectly honest. This is probably the most interesting show that he's ever had, if I'm being completely and totally honest. And it was like 8 hours long too. So, but from what I was told, and then I went back and watched basically like the highlighted parts of the stream. There was a huge thing going on between Sir UGA, Mama Tori, and Twisted Rooster. So from what I gather had happened, see what had happened was what had happened was, I guess Sir UGA, from Mama Tori's perspective, was being very disrespectful in the chat. So she started getting really pissed off, which was very entertaining to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, keep in mind too that I think for the most part, everybody that was on the panel was drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think even Mama Tori and like Twisted Rooster even admitted that they were drunk and they had been drinking, or they were, you know, drinking or whatever like that. So I just want you guys to make sure that you keep that in mind, that I think for the most part, and I think I remember seeing Sir UGA you know, say that he was drinking as well too. So, but I want to say for the most part that I think most everybody that was watching, and participating in the panel was probably drunk. so, you
Mhm.
know, mixing alcohol and, you know, like, you know, I mean, emotions were running high from what I could tell, most definitely. But again, the main characters in this particular drama series are Sir UGA, Mama Tori, and Twisted Rooster. So there were threats of them beating each other's asses at Slab Olympics. I mean, like, even Mama Tori was saying that she was going to beat Sir UGA's ass when she sees him at Slab Olympics. I mean, there were little spouts like between like Twisted Rooster and Mama Tori where they were getting pissed off at each other. It was crazy. It was all out just craziness for about maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours that it went on. So, but I will say this. um, although I mean I don't, you know, like I'm not one to basically. I mean, you know me. You've known me for a while now, and I mean, you know, Lou and I actually had to talk about this yesterday. Because I went over to his place and hung out with him after I got done working at the salon, and we kind of watched, kind of watched a little bit of the highlights and stuff like that, from Twisted Rooster's stream on Friday, and we were talking about it and stuff like that, and I mean, for the most part, like I don't. Okay, let me just throw this out there. I mean, I have met Mama Tori, and I absolutely love Mama Tori. I love Twisted Rooster. I mean, I think they're a great addition to this community. I'm very excited that they're coming to Slob Olympics, in March, because I get to hang out and see them again. But I feel like that Mama Tori kind of puts Twisted Rooster in a very, very, like, awkward situation. Does that make sense?
What do you mean?
Well,
Like what awkward what you well, see, cuz what happened is I don't know. I remember seeing the thumbnail upcoming Friday night pre Super Bowl party
mhm,
hangout with the Roosters. So I said, "Oh, okay, that's cool. I'll watch that." But I don't even remember clicking on it because I fell asleep early that night. Had a long day and we were like constant all day, right? So I was
mhm.
tired, but I woke up to the fight already going on.
Okay.
So I didn't know what happened. I just knew that they were really pissed off at Saragua,
Mhm.
and I had no idea. I missed it all. So I was just like sitting there listening, right? Not
Mhm.
knowing what the hell was going on.
Mhm.
And then, that paw thing really pissed me off. But okay, but first,
Okay,
this
well
is what I
let's
hate about
yeah,
texting.
well
Okay.
let's let's dive into that right now because we can go ahead and nip that shit in the bud as of right now. So we're gonna talk about that. Because, like I said, that's not the main attraction. This whole drama series that was going on Friday night. So this was just a little side thing that was going on. So let's address that situation. That was the reason that I actually got a text message. I mean, Lou was the one that texted me, like first thing Saturday morning, and was like, told me about that situation that happened. So I'm gonna let you take the floor, and you can kind of explain the situation and let everybody know your thoughts on it. So.
Well, no, it's just Paul doing what he does. I mean, he's done this before in the chat rooms about me. He sits on this throne of judgment, right? And kind of tells everybody how they should be and how they should think and how they should talk and how they should whatever. Uh, and I thought I was over, I thought I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care. And I still don't. And see, what's so funny is this is what the thing was, guys. And I know you're not going to believe it, and that's fine. You don't have to believe this. But when
What's an
Paul said that,
OPP, Colby?
you see, what is that?
Yeah,
Colby,
what
just
what
stop right
what?
now.
Oh, he
Because
said
okay, no,
HBPs and
this is what I'm gonna prove.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not proving
HBPs
nothing.
and OPP. What is an OPP? I don't understand
I
that.
don't know. He's probably who knows?
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
don't
Go ahead. I
know.
didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Colby is okay.
Neither did
Okay,
I,
never
Vic.
mind. I
I
won't
didn't even
say.
know the show was going on, Vic. I mean, I was dead asleep. Dead asleep. So yeah, I missed everything. I missed the whole thing. So, but okay, go ahead. Continue.
It's just that, like, I am been on your show because I told you that to me, I don't feel that nervous being on the air because it's like your show. I don't see the chat at all.
Mhm.
It's not mine. I don't have that responsibility hanging on my head and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Because I do want to apologize to my subscribers. I thought because I had deleted my show that day, but I didn't realize that just because you delete it on StreamYard, uh, it doesn't delete it on YouTube. So I had to go to YouTube to delete that part, and I saw that people had wrote in the chat and Sarah Gua as well, and I'm so sorry, guys, about that. I honestly felt bad about that because I love my friends, and I
Mhm.
I consider this community my friends. And so when I heard Paul say that, it really hurt me because I would have considered him one of my friends who would not have said something like that. Like it's people who know me now know me better than that, or at least I would hope they do.
Mm-hmm.
But uh and so when okay, so what did I text him? But this was the funny part. I told you this. Think about this, people. When you get angry, what happens physically, right? Your heart maybe beats a little faster. You might feel hot or you might shake. People get physical symptoms sometimes when they feel angry.
Mm-hmm.
I had literally no feeling of anger, but I didn't understand why he said it. So I
Mm-hmm.
texted him about it. And this is why I hate texting because there's no context.
I
So,
say that all the time.
you
Shit
know,
gets lost in
and I
translation
should have,
when you
well, he
when you
was on
text
the
people.
thing,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
No, no.
but
I
like
agree with you on that. Yes.
I said, where did I say? Hold on.
Well, while she's looking at that, what was said for those of you that didn't watch the live stream? What was said was there was some interaction or some yelling or whatever, some drama going on between like Twisted Rooster, Mama Tori, and Sir UGA. Now, at this point in time, though, Sir UGA was just in the comments, like making comments and stuff like that. But Mama Tori was very, very like visually like upset and like cussing and like yelling, threatening to beat his ass and shit like that. And HBP made a comment along the lines of now
Don't be
you're
like
right,
TK.
now you're starting to act like TK, or
Don't do
yeah,
that.
don't do
Don't act
that,
like
don't act
TK.
like TK, something along those lines is that was said. So okay, continue.
Okay. So, and the thing about it is that first of all, nobody has any idea
Are
what is
you
going
saying
on
that?
in my
I'm sorry.
private life.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that I act like Rooster and Mama Tori, Sir UGA? Is that what you're saying? Can I get a clarification on that? So, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
Um, I forgot where I was.
Oh, you
Uh,
were checking. You were checking the text, I guess, that you sent him.
oh yeah. No, I just like, why are you talking about this? I said, I'm fine now. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you say it? I mean, it hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It did. But I'm not like all pissed off. He can think I guess what made it what hurt a little bit is because like after a year of going to these
No, Sir
events.
UGA. You'll call in when I damn tell you you can call in, okay? Simmer down, all right? This is not Twisted Rooster show. This is Bad Bitch Fuel, and it's my show. And yeah, so all right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I would like you to respond, like answer my question about, are you saying that I am acting like Twisted Brewster and Mama Tori? Because I mean, I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. So, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, just that I had to come to the realization that just some people are always going to see me a certain way no matter what. And I cannot let that bother me. I can't. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't define me. It just doesn't define me. But I did want to set the record straight because I know, and I wouldn't blame anyone who knows me in this community and knows how I could get. Okay. But I'm just going to say, I promise you, you have no idea about what's going on in TK's studio world. Okay. There's things going on you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now, not only because I mean, everybody knows that, yeah, I've been off the air. I don't know when or even if I'm going back on, guys. I don't because being on my own show, it's like I got stage fright an hour before. That's why I canceled the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you why. Because what? Well, A, because I don't really know, but B, because I kind of know, but I can't tell you why. And even though my life has been turned upside down, finally the puzzle pieces all fit. And I'm actually better than I've ever been and calmer than I've ever been. I have customers that come in angry from the get-go and they leave happy because I smile and I keep myself positive, I have completely changed. But he doesn't know that because he doesn't talk to me. He doesn't text me, you know? So why would you say that, Paul? You know, why would you say that? Why do you go on shows and defend other people's actions when they misbehave, but when I misbehave a long time ago, you want to bring it up again? You know, I don't really need to be reminded of it. I really don't. That's not me anymore. And if you think that's me, that's fine. And if it is me, that's fine too. But I'm working through it and I'm going to get through it because I've gotten through everything in my life because I'm strong. And that's all I wanted to say.
Okay,
That
let
wasn't
me address
mad,
this
but
comment from
okay.
Uncle Lou real quick. So he says, so TK isn't going to the Slavs. No, she is coming to the Slavs. So we'll just go ahead
I'm
and
coming to this. I'm
yeah,
not afraid of
yeah.
anybody.
She's coming to the
No, I'm
Slavs.
not afraid of
So
anybody.
the second comment that he made, the entire Rooster show had nothing to do with TK anyway, so why does it matter? You're right, it didn't have anything to do with TK. I'm letting her explain.
Who's that?
Uncle
said
Lou.
that?
Yeah, Uncle Lou. I said, I'm letting her explain what happened between her and HBP so people can stop saying that there's beef between her and HBP. So that's the only thing that I'm doing. We're going to get down to the actual root of Twisted Rooster's show. So
And I'm just setting the record straight,
setting
which
the
I
record
don't even
straight.
have to do, really. I don't have to prove myself to anybody.
Now this
I'm
question I
doing it
can't
because
answer for her, but
oh, what?
and you know he's just trolling when he says this, but he says
Uh-huh.
Uncle Lou, he says TK gives happy endings at the weed store.
No. Disgusto.
Well, don't forget that I used to be what was it that I used to be referred to before I was the Uber Eats lady? I was the happy.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember I was the Happy House lady.
Happy ending.
No, I was the
Oh,
Happy
Happy
House. Yeah, I
House.
was
I
the
never.
Happy House
Well, I
lady
thought that was.
for a while.
But I thought that was just the name of that Korean restaurant y'all went
Well,
to.
it is. I mean, that's the name of
Oh.
that was the name. That is the name of the Korean restaurant. But yeah, from the
Because you make him happy in the house. That's why he called you that.
or Happy House ending. I don't know. So
All I'm
moving right
saying is that
along.
people that are going to slobs, you don't have to be afraid of me. Celine, you don't have to lie about your hemorrhoids. Just go to the slobs. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise, guys, I've never hit a human in my life. I've never been in a physical altercation, and I've been in rarely, believe it or not, rarely ever like verbal confrontations with people. This stuff is online because it's completely different from being real world stuff. You know,
Colby says he'll
it's
fight
like,
HPP for you.
nah, I'm not even, it's just like, come on, really, Paul? I mean, like, okay, Mayberry man, think whatever you want. Think whatever you want, Mayberry man.
I love that.
Frickin' Paul from Mayberry.
Refer to him as the Mayberry man. That's
We were so cool at slobs. We were so cool at was he at the softball game? I don't
he
even
was
remember.
at the softball
Maybe
game.
that's
Yes.
why.
Uh-huh.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's why. Maybe I ignored him because I don't even remember seeing him there, girl. Did I see him?
I want to
Yes,
say
yes, I did. He wasn't with Rob because I saw him at Raj's house.
yeah, because she was.
But I
I
don't
think
think I
at that
saw
point
him.
in time she was on a cruise with some girlfriends or something like that, so she wasn't able to make the softball game. But I mean, she is coming to the Slav Olympics. So, but you've met her before, haven't you? You've met her before.
Yeah, she's cool.
You met her.
She's cool.
Was she?
Yeah, I met
you
her
met
at
her at last
Slobs.
year's Slav Olympics, right?
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah. Oh no, she.
I don't know
she's
what
great.
she sees in Paul, but I mean, yeah, I like her. I mean, she's way too smart for him. That's for sure. She doesn't come from Mayberry that I know of. Maybe she does, but
Oh my gosh.
anyway.
Uh,
I mean,
right, so
and
there
I
you
love
go.
everyone.
There's-
I have no ill will towards anyone.
Right.
I know everybody was just waiting on pins and needles for me to lose my shit. But guess what, guys? I'm too happy to lose my shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt people, Uncle Lou. Gee, simmer down now. God.
What did he
He
say?
said, "I'm going to be tuning out if the comments are continuously ignored." Okay. All right. All right. Simmer
Well,
down
yeah,
now.
I
Simmer
can't
down.
imagine what he's asking.
Well, the first one he asked, I don't think I read this one. TK said all her weak customers leave happy. Well, yeah, that's what she did. She did say that.
Most of them.
Most of them. There you go. Sir UJ
Some
says,
of them are just
can you
miserable
do the first
people.
bad bitch fuel poll? Question is, who's more sensitive, Rooster and Mama Tori or TK? No, and that wouldn't be my first poll. I've done polls before on this channel, so there's that. Let's see. What's the other one? Uncle Lou says Paul's feelings are hurt from TK's comments. I don't know if Paul's feelings are hurt from TK's comments.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I haven't seen him in this chat, so I don't know. I don't know how he's feeling, honestly.
He doesn't care.
All right, he
He's
wants
like,
to know.
it's not personal.
He wants to know
How's
if you're
that
going to be
not
doing a
personal?
staring contest with Millis or with Paul. Have you heard about
I'm
that?
not doing no, and I don't want to. I have heard about it, but I don't want to do that with either one of them. I'll vomit, especially Millis. I'll vomit. I know Paul.
Facts,
And it's not
Squidtard.
because okay,
Facts.
see, actually, I said, you know what? I actually said that for a joke. I said that for being comedy fun. I really, obviously, am not that bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that, like, I heard somebody say on a show, "Oh, I bet TK and
You
Mills
know
will
what,
get in a fight.
Sir
Who wants to
UGA?
bet?"
Fuck you. How about that? You want there to be beef between me and you now? Because there will be, so.
I have no idea what's going on.
He made a comment that says the chat is totally ignored on this show. No wonder YouTube won't monetize it.
Well, I can't see the chat.
Yeah, that's what
I
Sir
think he's
UGA said,
trolling.
so
He's trolling.
trolling or not, I mean, trolling or not, I don't think that was a funny comment. So, but moving right along. So yeah, you tell him, Squidtard. Squidtard says this is the BA show, not the Lou show. He's got 2 hours to talk about it in the mornings. Yes. Uncle Lou would like to know if we're going to talk about how lucky Mrs. Pete, Robin, Mr. UGA, Robin, and BA are. No, we're not, because if anything, you guys are lucky to have us. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
No, we're going to talk about how lucky I am.
There we go,
single.
Traveling Fools. He says, my feelings are hurt because nobody has taken the time to hurt my feelings. Oh, do you want me to hurt your feelings,
Yeah.
TF? I can't. He's too
Yeah.
nice. He's too nice.
I
I can't
love
hurt TF.
TF.
I can't hurt TF's feelings.
You see why I love him so
Between
much?
him
He's so
and
nice.
like Mrs. Fools, yeah, like it would.
Yes.
I would be like hurt if I hurt them in any kind of way. So
TF is one of the best humans I know. That's all I'll say.
okay, now that is funny, Lou. He said Edward and TK are the only people alive who can do live shows but not see the chat.
Well, no, I
That
can
is
do it if
funny.
I'm on mine.
Yeah,
I can do
that
it
is
on my
funny,
show.
so.
Yeah, but because you set it up like that, Lou, because now I can't see nothing because I'm behind an OBS thing, and so I don't get no chat. And if I mean,
So
I
are
guess
you
I could
saying
look
if
on.
you had a setup like I have a setup, you would definitely be able to see the chat? Look, sometimes it's not worth looking at the chat. Okay,
That's why I'm
let me just
saying.
throw that out there. Sometimes it's not worth looking at the chat. Sometimes I wish I had that option where I couldn't see the chat, because then I wouldn't have to see bullshit like that. So
I know it because it distracts you. It could distract you.
it
That's
does, and
why
it
I
does
try to
distract.
just
There are
ignore
times
it.
where it does distract me. You're absolutely right. So
But see, what Mama Tori is feeling though probably is like, because it takes time, like, to get used to how the guys are, and like, so, of course, being the only female, I always felt like I had to defend myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt outnumbered by guys. So
Pete
if I got
says,
mad, I would
yeah.
come out hard at him, you know?
Pete says Mrs. Pete is so lucky she has to punch herself every day to make sure she's not dreaming. I can guarantee you that's not the
Oh
reason
my
she's punching herself.
God.
Okay.
The Dos Equis man
I
with
can
his
guarantee
goblet.
you that's not the reason why she's punching herself. So, but I love you. I love you anyway, Pete.
With his gobbletto. His goblet.
Lou says it's almost Valentine's Day. This show should be an appreciation show for the men in your life. Oh, really? Well, I don't celebrate a holiday that that the man in my life doesn't celebrate. So how about that?
She's
How about that?
yeah, like why yeah, you don't celebrate the day. So
Yeah.
why would she do a show for you?
Right,
To
right.
celebrate
Or
you?
celebrate, or talk about a holiday, and how
We're
much I
gonna
appreciate
what?
you when you don't even celebrate the holiday. So
You know
how
what,
about that?
BA? You know what, BA? You know what, BA?
What?
Happy Galentine's Day.
Yes, happy
Happy
Galentine's Day
Galentine's
to all
Day.
the ladies out there, which is I think 1%, according to my
Yeah.
algorithm.
Mrs. Pete.
Yeah, Mrs. Pete. Who else? Oh yeah, UTK. I know Robin's been in here a couple times. Mrs. Raj, Mrs. Fools. Who else? Oh, Mrs. Colby. Yeah. You guys, ladies know who you are. Friction Vixen, yeah, all the ladies, all the
All
ladies,
the ladies of the
YouTube
college
ladies that have
football
to
community.
that have to put up with the men of YouTube in their lives. Yes, shout out to you, ladies.
Happy Galentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. All right, so let's go back real quick to the purple hair, because I did forget to do that. So again, major change happening for Battle Angel. She no longer has purple hair. So for those of you that would like to see me, this is the first time in a very, very long time that I have not had purple hair. So Lou and
I love it.
I will be
I love the
together-
color.
Yeah, Lou and I will be together for 3 years in May, and I had purple hair long before I even met him. So honestly, I can't even remember the last time I had all natural looking colored hair. So, but I'm gonna have to move my mic for a second, so I may sound a little bit off, and I gotta fix my fix my hair. It's a little weird looking right now, but okay, here we go.
I love it. I want you to, can I get that same hair color? Was it a mix? Did you mix it, or it was that one color that you picked?
Oh, it was just one color. So one color. I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I've been coloring my hair for so long that I don't even really know what my natural hair color is. So I just assume it's dark. So this is
Well, I just like the color
this
you
is
put.
a level two, which the lowest,
Oh,
the darkest level.
are you showing
It's a
people?
level 1. I am now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
Oh, there
showing-
you
I
are.
was showing you guys. So yeah, so here we go. A lot of people that are
Look
friends
how
with me on
pretty.
Facebook have already seen this, but yes. So I am all natural now, all natural. So so no more purple hair.
Natural.
So I was thinking about this the other day too, when I did it, and I was like, well, you know what? I hope she's not gonna be mad because she can't call me Grape Nut anymore because I don't have purple hair anymore.
Oh, you'll still be my little grape nut. You'll still be my little grape nut.
So there you go. No, I don't need Lou's approval, but I was considerate enough to ask, or I actually asked his opinion. Yes, I did. I did ask his opinion of whether he, thought that it would look weird if what I actually asked him was hey, look, I'm thinking about going natural with my hair again, or natural. I said, what are your thoughts on that? And he, you know what he told me? He basically said, it's your hair. You do whatever you want to do. So, which I give him props because I have a lot of women that come into the salon, and you can't imagine when they come in and they're like, I just want half an inch taken off because my boyfriend or my husband, they don't like short hair, so I'd like to keep the length on it. I was like, really, girl? It's your fucking hair. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I hate that. That drives me crazy. Look,
girl.
I mean, Yeah, that drives me crazy. That absolutely drives me crazy. It's your hair, you know.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
I had this woman today who she seemed like a miserable human. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so I tried to be as nice to her as I could, and but she was a new patient, so I had to do a new profile and all this. And we're almost finished, and I guess her boyfriend or her husband comes in, and he's like, and he calls her name. He's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he tries like looking at me like if something, and I just stared right back at him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who the fuck do you think you're gonna try to because he was trying to intimidate me. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like you could tell he was abusive,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I just looked at him like, fuck you,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And he walked away.
Right.
And then she left. But it's like, I hate that shit. I hate men like that.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
never,
I
never
mean,
again.
look, I don't think
Never
that
again.
Lou would ever be that type of person that would do that. You know, I mean, in the almost 3 years we've been together, he's never been like that. So, but I mean,
Like yelling at her almost like she was and then acted like if she was being taken hostage or something.
mm-hmm,
Like, dude, you're at a dispensary. It takes time. Calm the fuck down. Maybe
mm-hmm,
you should use some of this.
mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know? You fucker.
Thank you, Texas Rocks. He says it looks better, BA. So I mean, I'm still on the fence because look, I used to get so many compliments about the purple hair. I mean, no matter where it went, and like it didn't matter how long it had been since I'd actually refreshed the purple. Like even when it was like very dingy looking and like it was like two different color purples and stuff like that. I always used to get so many compliments about it. So that was one of the reasons why like it took me so long to actually go back to my natural color because I always got compliments about it. And then, for someone who's a who's a hairstylist, that's free advertisements, So for someone that would come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, I love your hair," like I'll be like, "Oh yeah, like I'm a hairstylist. I did it myself or whatever. Here's my card." So this it's basically like free advertisement. So that was another reason why it took me so long but I just honestly, it's a lot of maintenance. I'm not going to lie. And I can always go back to the purple if I want to. It'll just take a lot. It'll probably take me like a whole day to actually go back to the purple. But I think I'm probably going to, I think I'm probably going to keep it this, natural color probably for a little while before I decide to go back to the purple. Because again, like I said, it's a lot of maintenance. And then originally getting it purple was a lot of work and a lot of damage.
Yeah. Well, but your
damage.
hair's so healthy.
It just appears to be
you know?
healthy. Trust me. After I bleach it enough times, I mean, yeah, like it's very,
I can't remember.
Very rough.
I'm sure I asked you this, but I can't remember if I did or what
Traveling
your
Fool
answer
says,
was.
"Did you use Kool-Aid to dye it purple?" No, but I did do that when I was a teenager.
Kool-Aid. Really? That
Kool-Aid,
works?
Well, it does. For some people, it does. I remember my niece, like I'm getting a call from my ex-sister-in-law about my niece dyeing her hair with Kool-Aid, and she was asking me how she could get it out. Like how do we get it out? Because for some people, like that shit stays in your hair forever. So for a very long time.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's almost like permanent?
Yes, almost like permanent. Like I said, it's not for
Really?
not for everybody. It's not for
Okay.
everybody. Sometimes for some people it washes out, in a couple of shampoos. But for my niece in particular, who's got like dirty blonde hair, she used it, and yeah, like it stayed in there for a very, very long time. So for some people it works like almost like a permanent. So
That's crazy.
yeah.
Do they pour? I guess they pour it in water and then pour it on their head and wrap it.
Well, I think you mix it. Like I mean, I think the way that I did it, and things change now too. But when I did it when I was a teenager, you basically mix it with like conditioner.
Oh,
Yeah, like conditioner. And then you just put it in your hair. So, but yeah, Kool-Aid
Huh.
used to be the thing back when I was a teenager.
That's
yeah.
funny.
But yeah, there you go. I know I sent after I shampooed it out and blow dried it and everything. The first picture I sent was to Lou, and of course he said that he loved it. It looked great. And then I sent one to, I think, you and all the ladies in our group chat. And then I sent one to my mom and my sisters in our group chat. And my mom texted back. She was like, "You look younger." I was like, "Thanks, Mom. I appreciate that." So, I mean, I don't know. If it makes me look younger, okay, I'll stick with it for a little while then.
I love it.
Yeah. So
I like the color.
I mean, I'm growing.
It's
I'm
like
growing.
a deep brown. It's like almost like coffee.
Right. I mean, I'm growing used to it. But again,
I think
it's
it was
been.
under the lighting on the picture.
Well, yeah,
You could
the
see.
lighting in my bathroom, or in my bathroom is a little bit. It's not that great. So the lighting in my bedroom, which you saw coming from my ceiling fan, it's more of like an LED bulb thing. The one in my bathroom is just like a standard, like a 60 watt, So, but yeah. So there you go. There you have it. There
Yeah.
you have it. So.
I
That's
love
it.
you, girl.
I
I love you for all your
too.
support, loving me no matter what, and not judging me, not talking smack about me like some people do. You know what I mean?
I
It
mean,
just
look, who am I to judge anybody, all right? I mean, I'm flawed myself. We're all flawed. We're human. Nobody is perfect. Not even you, Uncle Lou.
right.
No, nobody is
Yeah,
perfect.
nobody's perfect,
Yeah. So,
you know?
nobody is
So,
perfect.
so there.
So there you go. So okay, so people are asking about the drama on Twisted Rooster stream. So let's get into that. So now that we've gotten the TK and
Okay.
the supposed quote unquote supposed beef between TK and HPP out the way, let's get down to
There's no beef.
Yeah, there's no beef. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
He's just being paw. He's just being paw, and I gotta slap him again. And
We've
it's
got to come
not
up with a word.
metaphorically speaking. I
We-
need to metaphorically slap him again and tell him, no,
Right,
you don't
right.
say that, stupid. No, I'm
Look,
just
we
kidding.
need to come up with a word. You remember how Lou came up with the thing like Rogisms? Anytime Raj would like say something that was like just totally like, oh my god, hilarious, but then like off the chain, like just weird. You know what I'm saying? And Lou referred to
Uh-huh.
them as Rogisms. Like we needed to have a
Yes.
book of Rogisms. We need something like that for Paul. We need to have a word or a phrase like that for Paul whenever he does things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever he
Pawisms.
Paulisms.
Paw. The paws. The palms. No, because I was thinking
paws.
palms. I know, but no, because I'm not going to put him near Jesus. He doesn't deserve that. Let me think.
Traveling Fool says HBPMS. Yeah, HBP-MS.
Master of Science? Master of Stupidity? Oh, man. Hey,
There you are,
you going to go
Paul.
at-
You've been lurking in the comments, haven't you?
Is he there?
He is here now, yes. He says, I like it when TK smacks me.
Oh my God. I'm metaphorically smacking you in the face. Don't say that that's not personal, because that's like the stupidest thing. Like, you think I'm stupid. Like, how is that not personal? He's just being Paul. You know how he is when he gets drunk.
Right, that's the thing. Like, oh,
He
that's
starts talking and yapping.
like when-
Oh, and then he tells everybody I'm texting him because he's a drunk, stupid man. And he's going, yeah, CTK's calling me right now. I mean, no, texting me right now. See, she's all pissed off. And I'm thinking, oh my God, now everybody thinks that I'm over here fuming and all this. And girl, I talked to you that night.
No, you
Or
didn't.
the next day.
The
No,
next
the
day.
next day.
Yeah.
The next day. And tell them, was I mad?
No, I mean, she was just as calm as, yeah, she was
I'm just like, enough already with that. Like, I kind of, it hurt me that Paul said that, because I have changed. He has no idea. He doesn't know anything that's going on right now. he has no clue, right? And he is my friend. Like that's what I'm saying. And that's why part of me was like, I thought, well, we do want to have this girls' weekend, right? I almost said, you know what? I'm going to just choose the girls' weekend and save my money for that because I did double think going to slopes, and not because of what Paul said, but because I felt like that is probably how the majority of the community is always going to look at me, and I just have to live with that. And I don't care to be around people necessarily if they think I'm that kind of person. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather just hang out with you and Miss Pete because y'all love me, you know? So I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to hang out with people. I'm just saying that it was hard because it was Paul, I think. And he has met me and we have gotten along. And it's like, where did that come from?
Right,
You
right. No,
know?
I understand. I
I
understand.
mean,
Look,
you
I mean
guys, is
that
it,
would be along the lines of the equivalent, like me getting pissed off at Sir UGA just now when he made that comment about the reason why YouTube won't monetize me. I mean, yeah, again, I mean, we talked about this yesterday. I mean, when it comes for somebody that is supposedly saying that they're your friends, so, and I mean, I get that he was probably trolling, but yeah, I still got a little tinge of like, irritation when I read that comment, so,
Mhm.
and it did slightly piss me off a little bit reading that comment, but yeah, but I mean, I know that we're still cool, you know,
Yeah.
so
It
there.
just, it's a sting. I can't explain it, but
Yeah.
it's a sting. And you know what? People say, "Oh, just, don't say it." You know what? Fuck it. No, I'm gonna say something. Don't act like that. That's just being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just gonna be who I am. I'm gonna say what I feel. But I'm just saying that I was not what you think because that's just not who I am. And the whole Millis thing, guys, that was the first time I talked to Millis in a year because he did the same thing to me that he did to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Except what he did to me was worse because he wouldn't let me say anything. I couldn't say anything, and I couldn't talk him into talking to y'all
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason. Oh, well, no, he gave me the reason, but apparently that reason's not that important anymore.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, but oh, okay, yeah. Who cares if I like him or not?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares if Millis likes me? Who cares if Paul likes me? Who cares if who cares if Celine hates my guts? I know he brings me up here and there with his little snide shit. I'm done. Talk about say your little things. Say them. I'm okay. I really am okay. I'm so okay right now. Like I really don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Quick
don't care.
question. I'm not sure. I'm watching the stream on my phone and it looks like it's buffering. It might just be me though. Is the stream buffering for you guys?
Uh
I'm not getting I'm
yeah.
not getting any error messages on OBS or anything like that. So I was just curious to know if you guys are having issues with the stream. So just let me know in the comment section or not. Sir UGS says what comment? And see, look, this is you would think that this is this would be the form of a question, right? Like when someone asks what comment, he actually puts exclamation points behind this comment instead of question marks.
What are you talking about, Sarah
Right.
Gula?
So he said
Comment.
what comment? The comment that you made, I'm scrolling up, I'm scrolling up, I'm scrolling up. The comment that you made about something about how what is this? Where is it? Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find
Maybe
it.
he should do every sentence with a question mark, exclamation, question mark, exclamation. Because he has so much emotion
Oh, this
behind his
comment right here. I wish
question.
I could fucking highlight it, but I'm not sure how to do that. So the comment that you made that says the chat is totally ignored on this show. No wonder YouTube won't monetize it. That comment. Don't play dumb. Okay? Don't play dumb. Don't play dumb. So Matt Dumit wants you to know that he loves you, TK.
Oh, I love you too, Matt. No, I love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I love everybody. That's why I think it hurt my feelings. It's like, do people really still see? And that's no, you know what? That still was me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not going to apologize for who I am anymore.
Yeah.
You know, you like me, you like me. If you
Yeah.
don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Adios. There's the door.
Right. And
Don't
I
let the
look, and I understand
door
too
hit
that
ya.
right, and I understand that Sir UGA is definitely like you said, he is trolling me, and him and I are friends. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think for the most part too that he does this shit intentionally to try and get a reaction out of people, and that's the thing. He definitely got a reaction out of Mama Tori. He's not going to get a reaction like that out of me if he's trying to get a reaction out of me like that. He's not going to get a reaction out of me like that. For one thing, I'm a lover, not a fighter, so I'm not going to threaten to beat your ass at Slob Olympics. I've got other people to handle my light work, okay? So just, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the same thing that Lou does too. Lou tries
Yeah.
to, Lou trolls me so much too that certain comments that he makes, he thinks that he's gonna get a rise out of me. And okay, there have been times where yes, he has gotten a rise out of me, and I've gotten irritated. But when it's not to the level that he's expecting to get from me, I think I would assume he probably gets a little bit disappointed. So, but yes, Sir UGA does have a way of like definitely picking at you. He's like a fucking gnat. He really is. He's like a gnat. So, I guess on Twisted Rooster's stream, he finally, he finally hit a nerve with, with Mama Tori. So, do you want to bring him on here and he can explain exactly what happened, since you and I did not really watch, did not want to watch it? Okay. I'm going to drop the StreamYard link. I realize that the Super Bowl is on, so Sir UGA, if you want to come on for a second and just explain to everybody who didn't see the stream how exactly it got to the point of both Rooster and Mama Tori threatening to kick your ass at Slob Olympics, I would love to hear it. So, am I sure about what? Squidtard says, "Tell Lou I own him in NCAA 14 if you want to get a rise out of him." Yeah, no. I mean, I could care less.
Nobody wants to get a rise out of Lou.
Yeah, so.
Nobody.
I have my own
no
ways of
desire
getting
to
a
get a
rise out of
rise
him.
out of Lou.
Trust me.
I have no desire to
Yeah.
get a rise
Trust
out of Lou.
me.
He's relentless.
Trust me. I have my own ways of getting a rise out of Lou. So.
Thank God I don't have to deal with
in
that.
more ways than one.
God.
Yeah. So
You're
going
such a
back
sweetie.
to that too. Yeah. So as we were watching, Lou and I were watching this. I guess Sarah Goo doesn't want to come on. So after he was in the very beginning telling me to drop the StreamYard link, and now he doesn't even want to come on. So I got you.
Sarah
I
Goo.
got you. So, but yeah, as we were watching the stream and rereading the comments and stuff like that, yeah, Lou is very, very, very lucky that I was not awake to watch it and read some of his comments that he was putting in the chat. So, is all I have to say. So. He thinks he's so smart and witty when it comes to comments. So, especially the ones that he was saying that we should be so lucky, us women should be so lucky to have.
I know.
Yeah.
I
So,
know.
welcome.
He's so
Happy
funny.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Can y'all remind me on what happened Friday night? Oh, actually, it was early Saturday morning, but that's beside the point.
I don't know. That's
don't
what I thought you could
remember.
come up here and
I don't know.
fucking tell us.
Was I on the show?
asleep.
Because I don't
You
like.
did go on eventually.
I think you went on several times, actually. Several times on the StreamYard.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. When I come on twice, you know you got problems.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you really not remember?
No, I remember. Come on now. What's wrong with you?
So
Oh,
initially,
come on
this is what I was told. Initially, the reason why she went batshit crazy was because you kept using the C word that she did not like. Which,
Yeah, but I thought she was over all that.
I mean, I haven't
But
spoken
apparently
to-
not.
I haven't spoken to her. So what triggered everything then? Was it because, from what I was told, you just kept typing the word in the chat and she kept
Well,
getting
it wasn't
pissed
like
off?
it was. No, it was just. It was. I was being punny. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I would make a sentence, but I would use that word, and like the first 3 or 4 sentences I made, they didn't even respond.
Right.
So I was like, all right, well, I'll just carry it on and see if they respond, Well, eventually
Mhm.
she saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know what
after
C-word I'm
she,
talking about, TK?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so after she saw it, it was over.
And she just flew off the handle.
Oh, look, flew off the handle is an
Hey,
understatement.
can you confirm this? Can you actually confirm this to me too?
You got really pissed.
I was told by 2 people that she was actually getting on to Twisted Rooster because he wasn't getting
thought-
pissed off enough at you.
Yeah, I thought she was going to kick his ass that night.
So at one point in time in the stream, she actually was like, "Why aren't you sticking up for me?" or "Why aren't you saying anything to him?"
At
And
one
then that's
point
when
in the
he
time,
went and that's when he went off.
yeah, at one point in time, I felt bad for wearing her out because then it turned into her wearing him out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, I was like, well, I probably shouldn't carry this on, but you know what? Fuck it. It's
Bye,
Friday
sweetheart.
night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. It's Friday
Bye,
night. If they can't take a joke late Friday night, then I'm just going to carry it on and see how far this goes, So that's when she started jumping down his crawl because he wasn't defending her. So once he started defending her, then I was like, all right, you know what? If your little 3-foot ass wants to come down there and beat my ass, let's go. So then once I started getting on him and getting away from her, then she started jumping back on me. So I was winning. I was winning with both parties.
It was a
you know what I'm saying?
madhouse.
Oh, it was absurd. And like I was only on planning to be on there for 5 minutes. I mean, I got up at like 4 o'clock that morning. I had a fishing tournament, so I was like, I'm not gonna carry this on all night, but I'll give y'all an hour. But man, they just went off.
Yeah.
Well, when I woke up and it was on, I mean, y'all were already it was already a full-blown fight. So I had no idea how it even started.
TK, it didn't take much. All it took was like I said, I made 2 little stupid comments. Nobody even responded to anything. I don't even think anybody in the chat responded to my comments. Maybe Shipes did because he knows the history. But like nobody continued it on. So I was like, I'm about to pass out. So. And then finally, I made one more comment, and it just it
escalated from
rails.
there. Yeah, it definitely escalated.
It went nuts, and then I was stuck in there for like another 2 hours.
Yeah. And
So,
here's the funny thing too, TK. Like there were certain parts that Lou and I watched he watched back and that I was seeing for the very first time. But I mean like there were some cases where like the 2 of them were actually going at like Twisted Rooster and Mom Tori were going at it with each other like on the StreamYard. Like he was telling her to shut the fuck up, and I mean it was mad. It was mad. I mean it was crazy. It was crazy.
Hey. TK, at one point, I made it so bad between the 2 of them that I was their counselor in the chat.
You were their counselor?
I was their counselor. I was calming the 2 of them down between each other.
Aw,
and I wasn't
Sarah
and I wasn't even like Rooster just started in like an idiot. So of course I had to carry it on with him too, But man,
She
at
had
one
to
point I was
defend
like, man, y'all should be paying me by the hour because now I'm counseling the 2 of you.
Oh, I think I remember something about. Oh no, somebody said somebody said his pa getting paid by the hour because Pa was all sitting there like, oh no.
Shit, I don't even remember anybody else's comments.
Yeah, Lou was making comments saying something about like he's a Dollar General, like he's a dollar store Dr. Phil. Like HPP is a dollar store Dr. Phil. I think
It's
Shipes
like,
was
Pa,
saying some
nobody
comments.
asks for your advice. Nobody asks for your advice
So is
ever.
it safe to say, Sir UGA, Saragua, that everybody was drunk, right? I mean, you were
absolutely.
drunk, right?
I was drunk. Yeah. Well, I say I was drunk. I've been drinking. Like I quit drinking before midnight because I had to get up early. But like I wanted to drink more, but then I knew I'd be up till I had to leave, which I didn't want to do that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So
I was like, I'm not drinking anymore. I haven't drank 2 hours, and I'm being y'all's counselor. I mean, what the hell?
So do you think they remember anything that happened?
Oh hell yeah, I've talked to him since.
Oh, okay, so you guys are cool then. So he's not.
Yeah, they're all
at Club Olympics.
I told
Hey,
her I'd
Nate, how's
text
it
his
going?
ass. Yeah, I text his ass. I said I'll beat your ass in damn Panama City if you want me to, but I'd rather just hang out.
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, Nate. Good, Nate. So
Come on, Nate. Why you got to ruin a good thing, bro?
My bad.
Nate with his tiny
Okay, well,
fish.
I appreciate you coming on and clarifying everything for me
Yep.
at least. I know because like I said, I was dead asleep when all this shit happened. I just happened to go back and watch like the replay of it. So,
Hey.
Lou was doing a pretty good job of trying to explain to me exactly what was going on, but he was
Like
so.
I told you, BA, most nights I'm passed out at that time too. You know?
Oh no,
but
I know. I'm
just-
telling you.
Yeah,
But I was
got
mad.
lucky.
I was pissed off. I was like, damn, why do I always miss the good shit, man? I was like,
Oh,
damn,
listen.
sleep.
Yeah.
Why
That's
did you
Well,
forsake
because it was
me, damn
Friday
sleep?
night. That was your.
Next time I'll do it earlier, BA, just for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And text
You're
me
welcome.
too. Text me and let me
Yeah.
know that.
I
No,
will.
I love it when they have their hangout streams like that when they're out in the because remember when I was at my campground, it's just a whole different vibe,
Oh,
and
it
I
is.
always love that
Absolutely.
vibe, you know.
Absolutely. I
So
agree.
I always enjoy those. So when I saw they were having a pre Super Bowl, I'm like, oh, cool. And like I said, I fell asleep, but for whatever reason, when I woke up, it was on my phone, and I don't remember even clicking on it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is
All right,
weird.
ladies. Y'all have a good night, ladies.
Thank
Great
you.
Bye,
show.
Enjoy-
Sarah.
enjoy
Boy,
the
thanks
Super
for the
Bowl.
thank
See
you for
you,
the Cash App.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am. Y'all have a
you.
great
Thanks for the
night.
Cash
Love
App.
y'all.
I appreciate it.
Love
you.
you.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes.
All right.
Bye bye.
See you in
Bye.
19 days. No.
All right,
yeah.
Nate. I'm not going to be on much longer because I am losing viewers because the Super Bowl is currently on right now, and I know that Lou is
Oh, that's
streaming.
right.
Lou is streaming on his Patreon page, for it. So,
Yeah.
but what's up? How was your little prom thing? Is that what it was?
Oh, prom? Yes. Yeah.
Your little prom thing where you
it
sent me
was,
that video of you doing karaoke.
Yeah, it's a Tim Tebow Foundation. I'll try to keep it quick, but Tim Tebow Foundation prom night to shine.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like for disabled kids and
Mhm.
adults like me that's basically their prom at a church.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I did dance.
Did you have a date or did you go stag?
No, they have you have a partner, but my partner wasn't a girl though. I did.
Wait,
I did
wait, huh?
karaoke.
Wait a second. Your partner wasn't a girl?
Which is I was disappointed, yes, but no.
Oh.
Wait.
So why would they do that? Why would they set you up with?
No, it's like a signed. It's a signed.
So
partner,
it
I
wasn't.
think.
So technically, it wasn't like a date they were setting you up with. It was
No,
just
no, no,
basically
no.
like, okay, yeah.
So wait a minute. So you went to the prom with a dude?
No.
Right, but it wasn't like
No.
a date thing. Basically, they just got assigned. I guess
Nate went to prom with a dude.
Nah.
I'm just kidding. I'm
they
kidding,
basically just
Nate.
assigned like a buddy, kind of like a buddy
yeah,
system.
buddy.
Like a buddy system.
Yeah, like a buddy
Yeah.
system. So they basically
Oh,
assigned
that's
him.
probably better.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
I would
what,
say buddy.
BA? That's probably better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did sing "Courtesy to Red, White, and Blue" to honor Toby Keith. So.
Yeah. Did you hear about that, TK?
No.
Toby Keith.
Well,
passing
no, I
away?
mean I knew
He
Toby
passed
Keith
away.
passed away.
Yeah, Toby
Yeah.
Keith died. I think it was last
When?
Sunday.
From
What?
some cancer.
Yeah, he had cancer. So, yeah, he sings one of my favorite songs, "Red Solo Cup."
Yep.
I fill
I
you
give
up.
you up.
Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love that Toby Keith song. That's one of my favorite Toby Keith songs.
Yeah.
I don't know any Toby Keith songs.
Oh.
Or if I do,
That's
I
all
don't
right.
know it's Toby Keith.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that's
all right.
one of them right there. The one
But-
I just sang for you. That's a Toby Keith
About a
song.
solo
Yeah.
cup.
Red Solo Cup.
Ba, ba,
fill
ba,
you
ba.
up. Let's have
La,
a
la, la, la.
party. Let's
Ah.
have a party. Yeah, that's one,
Oh,
that's one of my favorite
yeah.
Toby Keith songs.
And also, I actually karaoke 2 songs, but the first one I forgot to videotape. It was old song from Kenny Chesney. The song was called "When the Sun Goes Down." So,
Oh, I know that song too.
that's the song from. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, maybe Sunday we could watch it, but but yeah, happy to I'm happy to I'm actually excited to see you too, and all of you guys in the Slob Olympics. It was like
Yeah, it's
19
gonna be
days
fun. I
for you
can't
guys.
wait.
So.
I can't wait.
Oh
All right,
Yeah.
gosh.
So
I have a good one.
thanks, Nate.
You
Thanks for
too,
coming on.
Nate. I want to go so bad. I'm gonna go.
Why?
I mean, look, I want to go 100%. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just scared.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were gonna go, you were leaving the show, and I was like, what are you talking about? We're
No,
not through yet. So,
no, 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 no. Yeah, no. I'm just like,
yeah.
I may do some Uber. I haven't done Uber eating in a while. Maybe I can do that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You know, for some extra cash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the good thing is what did we say? 5 hours is only a 5 hour drive for you, so it's not
Yeah.
like So
No, I'm just looking at because I'm just looking at the hotel bill because the
yeah.
gas and the food is not really an issue,
I
really.
know.
If
I
I would,
told you to book it when I booked it.
I know I'm an idiot.
I
Ugh,
told you to book it when I booked it.
I'm an
So,
idiot.
I mean,
I'm an
I
idiot.
think as soon as we booked it, I came on here my very next show and I was like, y'all, we got it for this price. If y'all haven't booked it, y'all need to book it right now because this is the price we got it for. So I know, but
And I
look, I
really
mean,
want to meet
hindsight
LW.
2020. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what can you do
And
about it
I'm
now?
dying to meet LW so bad. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Like I really hope he goes if I make it because,
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
he
I'm not
hasn't said
saying I mean,
otherwise, right? Like he hasn't said that he's not
well,
coming.
no, but I just don't know because you just don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if he's
Anything can
booked a
happen. You're
room.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
So,
like I just didn't like I had no idea. I never thought twice about whether or not I thought for sure everything will be fine, right?
yeah. Traveling
Huh?
Fool
What's
says,
going on?
Traveling Fool just says, split a room with Millis and save some money.
Okay, yeah, nah. I'd rather not
Traveling
go.
Fools. Now, come on
I'd rather
now.
not go.
After we just said so many nice things about him, you remember?
Oh, I love traveling
I know.
fools.
I do too.
I
I
know.
love Traveling
But
Fools.
I mean he's so helpful. He'll do anything for
Oh
anyone.
yeah,
A
like I said,
total
I mean, we must have
stranger.
spent like 45 minutes on the phone just talking about how he was trying to help me with getting monetized on YouTube. So, and I mean, I really appreciate that, and I just hate to
He's a
disappoint you,
very
Traveling
quality
Fools. Yeah,
human.
I mean, I just hate to disappoint you, but I mean, I did what you told me to do as far as the video was concerned about, researching other people doing their videos and stuff like that. But I mean, everything I said in the video was true. I'm not a typical content creator. I don't use any kind of, editing program because I don't upload videos. So no, you are. No, absolutely. Oh, he said just trying to help. I know, and I appreciate it. Like I said,
Well,
I just hate to disappoint you. After spending so much time trying to help me. That's just the main like you. I was upset that I would be disappointing Lou for one, and then you too because you spent so much time on the phone with me trying to help me. So I just didn't want you guys to I felt like I let you guys down. So
I felt like I let people when I saw that people had comments in there and like I wanted y'all to know that really touched my heart. And
mhm.
I felt so bad. I told that to BA today. I said, I felt so bad because I didn't know that it didn't delete off of YouTube.
Mhm.
And then an hour after, BA texts me, it's like, it's still up on YouTube. And I'm like, I deleted it. And she's like, well, it's still up. So I go in there and there's all
Sure
these
enough. Yep.
texts,
Mhm.
people waiting for me. And it's just like warmed my heart. I really do love this community. And I do want to see everyone, you know, I do want to see everyone.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just that comment coming from Paul just kind of because I'm so but since I was teetering anyway
Mhm.
because of money and then the girls trip and all this stuff, that just made me feel last night, I was like, "Oh, fuck it, I put insurance on this thing. I can, just not get. But I want to go. I'm 99.99999% chance I'm going, unless for some reason some crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
should be there.
So
Or like I literally don't have the money or whatever. But
Right.
I mean, it's not like, you know.
yeah. So. All right, my friend. Well, we are down to 8 viewers right now, so I guess
I
we'll
love
go.
the all
Yeah.
8 viewers.
Yeah, I guess we will go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate everybody that's in here still right now, but like I said, I do realize it is Super Bowl
Yes.
Sunday, and I briefly thought about maybe changing the time, but then I wouldn't be able to have you on here, so that I was like, no, fuck it, I'll just keep it at 5:30 and just cut the show short a little bit.
No,
So.
it's fun. It was like a pre-Super Bowl
Yeah,
party.
yeah, absolutely,
Excuse me.
absolutely. So, go ahead and I mean, I know you said in the beginning that you probably won't be doing any shows until you're ready, but I mean, is that what's going to be happening?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Once
So,
I
for
work
those of
through
you that are
this whole
subscribed to
thing and
her,
put all the puzzle pieces and then the glue on top, then I'll
oh,
be
thanks,
right.
Traveling
Oh,
Fools. I appreciate that. He says, "Bad
but
bitch
I'll
fools
always be
greater
here.
than Super Bowl."
Aw,
I
you see
appreciate that,
how good
fools.
sweet he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Uh,
So I love Traveling
uh,
Fools. So Patreon is
that's
overrated. I
gorgeous.
know, right? Sorry, Eugene says Patreon is
Patreon.
overrated. No, but I mean, I did tell him that I would be over there, and I do want to try to make sure that I'm there before the halftime show, so I can watch the halftime show with him. So that's another reason that I'm cutting the show short today. But I appreciate you coming on, my friend.
I love you so
I love
much,
you
girl. I love
too.
you
Yeah,
guys.
and we will talk. We will talk next week then. I'm sure we'll talk this week sometime
Absolutely.
too. But we'll see you on the show next week.
Faux
Oh,
show.
sure. All right.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye, girl. Love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
All right, well, there you have it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this edition of Bad Bitch Fuel, Super Bowl Sunday edition, I guess I should say. Wanted to quickly shout out to everybody, because with Wednesday being Happy Valentine's Day, I hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day, and you guys are able to get the love and give love to your significant other, as it should be. I mean, your love should be shown every day, but, especially on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there. Thank you. Quick shout out to Sir UGA for the Cash App. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody hitting the thumbs up. And if you have not yet done so, please make sure that you're doing it as you're exiting the stream. And I think that's all the announcements I have. So we will be back here. Same time, same place next week. So until then, I will catch everybody on the flip side. Bye.